Why the caveman lived better than you. Now, you probably think that we are living at the forefront of advances in human welfare and living standards. This is probably true given the unprecedented economic growth and development rate witnessed over the past few centuries. We have access to material wealth, which a hunting and gathering society would probably have deemed unattainable. However, you'd be surprised to learn that hunters and gatherers were more affluent than we are. When we think of the hunting and gathering lifestyle, we paint pictures of starvation, living at the mercy of the elements, and the continuous struggle to survive. However much this may be true, it does not take away the fact that they were more affluent. Affluence is the ability to quickly or readily satisfy one's material wants. To understand why the hunter and gatherer society was more affluent, you must consider their basic economic way of thinking. Hunters and gatherers have few material wants. These wants are readily satisfied by their environment. In contrast, the modern economic thinking is driven by the variance between unlimited human wants and limited means to meet these wants. From this deviation in the role of economic activity, the non-hunter-gatherer society differs from the hunting and gathering one. We think that hunters are always looking for food, and as such, they have little or no time for leisure. They rely on limited and unreliable natural resources, and they have no economic surplus. These are misconceptions regarding the economic life of hunting and gathering societies. An observation of remaining hunters and gatherers does not paint an accurate picture of what Neolithic hunters and gatherers lived. Today, many such societies live in depravity due to pressure from other communities for resources, such as land. By its nature, hunters require large tracts of land. Assuming this land is plentiful, hunters could comfortably inhabit productive areas such as rainforests. This modern approach to economics was developed by thinkers such as Adam Smith. It has become the basis of capitalist economic systems that pervade today's world. From this economic model, societies become wealthy using their limited means to satisfy as many of their unlimited wants as possible. This encourages practice such as economic surplus, creating the foundation for industrialization. The current economic model is based on scarcity. With scarcity comes opportunity cost. For every economic decision made, many are foregone. Economic decisions are therefore made with the concept of scarcity in mind. For example, you have limited resources, such as a salary that you must allocate amongst virtually limitless options. The landowner must allocate their land to a multitude of production activities. Grow crops, which ones? Rear animals, which ones? Lease the land, leave it fallow, among other choices. Entrepreneurs must allocate their facilities to developing a way to invest scarce capital. The worker must allocate their labor to meet these needs, essentially selling their productivity for the ability to obtain their wants. This idea of scarcity is applied to hunters, leading to the conclusion that they must have lived their lives at hard labor. If given the technical abilities available to the average human being today, they still must spend most of their time working. How worse must it have been for people with the most basic technical tools? However, the economic behavior of hunters was not driven by scarcity, but by abundance. Hunters did not spend their lives attempting to reconcile the irreconcilable. By having human wants as unlimited, the very attempt to obtain them using limited means is futile. Instead, hunters use the resources available to them to meet their needs. These needs include food, water, clothing, and shelter. By not demanding material goods as we do today, hunters could readily meet their wants using the available resources. As such, hunters lived in diverse environments, from the unforgiving Kalahari or Siberia to the plentiful rainforests. The hunters despised accumulating material property because of the utility of mobility. Hunters moved to new environments after resources run low in their existing ones. For such a community, material possessions would be a disadvantage. The most suited to the hunter's way of life is the one with the least possessions. This is the opposite of contemporary economic thought. Material wealth accumulation is preferred since there is a constant imperative to move. An affluent society meets its wants readily such that it has enough time left over for leisure. The average modern person, whether a worker or entrepreneur, works probably 8 hours a day. With hunting, this can be as little as 3 hours. The other hours are for leisure. To increase efficiency, such societies have a basic division of labor. Men hunt while women gather. Hunting is more reliant on chance. Also, a successful hunt may result in a lack of need to hunt for a few days. It is also possible to try hunting without success several times after which a rest may be necessitated while the community figures out a way to increase or improve the chances of success. This is not to say that the hunter and gathering society did not experience hardships. For instance, the need for large tracts of land to survive may result in conflicts with other bands. Also, the hunting community's population had to be limited. Hunters engaged in practices such as infanticide and senicide to rid society of individuals who were burdensome, such as when there was a need to relocate to another area. The communal nature of hunters and gatherers promotes practices such as sharing. Therefore, one has no imperative to maintain surpluses of their supplies. Instead, they raise their esteem by sharing. Additionally, without maintaining surpluses, the people's skills remained sharp. Everyone had to put in their best effort in hunting or gathering, or they would starve together. A community usually ate everything it had available together while knowing that there was sufficient for the next time they need to consume a rose. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications bell for more videos like this.